from Mexico City is the 73rd Miss Universe competition!
Vamos a hacerlo a la mexicana, esta rumba que sigue hasta la mañana. Vamos a hacerlo a la mexicana, esta rumba que sigue hasta la mañana. Después de la noche hay una linda mañana más, más tequila pa' bailarlo con ganas. Tú de lo malo tienes fama, que entren los mariachis, que suenen las trompetas y las campanas. Con esto tú vas a gozar, enseña el movimiento que tú eres original. Esto no puede parar, después de hoy te juro que nada va a ser igual. Lo que tengo yo lo tiene mi prima, mi hermana. Así son toditas las mujeres mexicanas. Lo que hagamos tú y yo lo vemos mañana. Métele presión, DJ, dale con ganas. Lindas con bella sonrisa. Me encanta cómo ellas caminan y la forma en que me miran. Con una mirada se enamora el universo. Siempre empoderadas, es un orgullo inmenso. Dale, esto es una celebración. Y no pare, el mundo está bailando esta canción. Dale, tú tienes la combinación. Y no pare, para enamorar mi corazón. Vamos a hacerlo a la mexicana, esta rumba que sigue hasta la mañana. Vamos a hacerlo a la mexicana, esta rumba que sigue hasta la mañana.
You're a masterpiece, baby, you're my Mona Lisa. When you're on the runway, you're the main feature, the star of the show. No need for rehearsal, the way that you move, that's not accidental. Always on my mind, running through my mental. Strength in your beauty, baby, you Miss Universal. Celebrate the good times and make it all official. A la mexicana, after party at the disco. Let's go.
Vamos a hacerlo a la mexicana, esta rumba que sigue hasta la mañana. Vamos a hacerlo a la mexicana, esta rumba que sigue hasta la mañana. Esta noche no se va a acabar. Con tequila para celebrar. Lo que tengo yo lo tiene mi prima, mi hermana. Así son toditas las mujeres mexicanas. Lo que hagamos tú y yo lo olvidamos mañana. Métele presión, DJ, dale con ganas. Vamos a hacerlo a la mexicana, esta rumba que sigue hasta la mañana. Vamos a hacerlo a la mexicana, esta rumba que sigue hasta la mañana.
¡Que viva México! Miss Universe, live from Mexico, lindo y querido. Yeah.
Democratic Republic of Congo.
Celine Santos, República Dominicana.
Ecuador. Egypt. El Salvador. Guinea Ecuatorial. Eritrea. Estonia. Fiji. Finland. France. Germany. Gibraltar. Great Britain. Gracia. Guadeloupe. Guatemala. Guinea. Guyana. Honduras. Hong Kong. Hungary. Iceland. India. Indonesia. Ireland. Israel. Italia. Jamaica. Japan. Kazakhstan. Kenya. Korea. Kyrgyzstan. Lapedia. Latvia. Lebanon. Macau.
here in Mexico City. Hosted by Mario Lopez and Olivia Culpo, with commentary by Catriona Gray and me, Zuri Hall. Featuring performances by Robin Thicke, Taboo from the Black Eyed Peas, Rika Elio, Nico Ruiz, and Vikina. Now please welcome Miss Universe 2012, Olivia Culpo, and the host of Access Hollywood, Mario Lopez.
Hello, everybody! Hola! Let's make some noise for all the competitors. Think they look great in their Giannina Azar opening dresses. They've all worked so hard for this moment, and tonight we are going to find out who will be the next Miss Universe.
Yes. We are all so excited to be here tonight in La Ciudad de Mexico. It's the first time the competition has been held here since 2007.
And we both speak for everyone when we say it is so good to be back. I love it here.
Yes, absolutely. Viva Mexico! So welcome officially to the 73rd Miss Universe. 125 women are here representing their home countries, and tonight they're hoping to make their fans back home really proud.
And so many fans have traveled here from all over the world to see them compete.
Yes, the whole world is literally watching. This crown is highly coveted, and this year, the winner will take on even more duties in her role as Miss Universe.
And win even more prizes. I'll tell you, it's a good year to win Miss Universe.
Yes, it certainly is. The women competing tonight all have different strengths as well, and different backgrounds. It's a list as diverse as it is impressive.
They're all powerhouses in their own right.
Yeah, they are. We got doctors, we got lawyers, business owners, a former Olympian.
And 18 mothers.
Yes.
There are so many incredible women tonight. That's a lot.
A lot of mamas out here. This is great. Competition has a real World Cup vibe to it, and we have our own commentators to bring us right into the action. My friend from Access Hollywood, Zuri Hall, and Miss Universe 2018, Catriona Gray. How you feeling, ladies, about tonight's competition?
We are so pumped, Mario. You can tell the vibes in here are next level, and I know Mexico City is so excited to be hosting the competition this year. This is the 5th time Miss Universe has been held here in Mexico.
And as a former Miss Universe myself, I know exactly how all the women are feeling right now. Zuri, they have been working so hard, so much dedication, but they also had a little bit of time for a little leisure over the past couple of weeks, including a magical excursion to Guadalajara. Let's take a look.
That was like a lot of fun,
It
but
did.
I will tell you, this has been all business, starting with Thursday night's preliminary show. The competition is in full swing.
Yeah, based on that competition, by the way, in interviews with the preliminary jury, 25 women were selected to be semifinalists in tonight's show. 4 additional women were selected as Continental Queens, an exciting new role that comes with some additional perks and responsibilities.
And 1 semifinalist was picked by you, the fans. That means a record of 30 women were chosen in the semifinals to compete for a chance to win the big prize, the Julmer Crown.
Yes, those 30 will compete in the swimsuit competition tonight before the judges select a top 12 that will move ahead to the evening gown round. The judges will then select a top 5 who will continue on to face 2 question rounds.
Taking all that into account, along with the final look, the selection committee will choose our 73rd Miss Universe.
Now, before we find out which 30 women will be in the semifinals, let's meet our selection committee.
The Miss Universe organization has selected a panel full of industry leaders, influencers, and entertainers who will pick our winner. It's a huge responsibility.
It really is, and this year's committee includes social media pioneer who entertains millions with her comedy, music, and content, Lele Pons.
Journalist, author, and Miss Universe 1978, Margaret Gardiner.
The first woman of South Sudanese origin to compete in Miss Universe, Nova Stevens.
Cuban-American philanthropist and influencer, Camila Guidibitai.
Entrepreneur, art dealer, and founder of the Nader Museum, Gary Nader.
Creative director and co-founder of Roberto Cavalli, fashion guru, Eva Cavalli.
Superstar Filipino fashion designer, Michael Cinco.
Colombian singer, rapper, songwriter, and reggaeton pioneer, Fariana.
Entrepreneur developing the tallest building in Miami, DJ, producer, and social media star, Gianluca Vacci.
Designer, model, fashion icon, Gabriela Gonzalez.
Emmy Award-winning journalist from Telemundo's Al Rojo Vivo, Jessica Carrillo.
And our head judge, musician, producer, and 19-time Grammy winner, Emilio Estefan.
Yes, let's hear it one more time for our esteemed panel of judges. They absolutely have their work cut out for them tonight.
It's going to be a memorable night, not only because of all of the competition, but we have 3 amazing performers joining us.
Yes, and all these women are competing for the Julmer crown. Julmer is the official crown sponsor of the 73rd and 74th Miss Universe.
So, when we come back, we'll reveal the top 30. This is the 73rd Miss Universe competition live on the Roku channel.
Great job, Coco. Welcome back to Miss Universe live in Mexico City. All the women here tonight are serious competitors who have worked so very hard to make it to the stage.
125 delegates are here representing their countries, but now it's time to find out which 30 will be making it to the semifinals.
Are you ready to meet our Miss Universe Top 30?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do this.
The first woman to advance to the top 30 is France.
To win Miss Universe, I think it's been like a dream for me. You need to have a lot of courage. I know I represent France, but I also represent Guadeloupe.
The next delegate moving forward is India!
Representing India at Miss Universe was the dream. To say that I'm representing an entire country, the biggest population in the world, it's a matter of so much pride.
Up next is Serbia.
I feel very proud to be here because Serbia finally has a representative after 9 years of absence. I'm very proud of that achievement.
The fourth woman heading to the semifinals is Vietnam!
so proud to represent Vietnam. I want to give you many thanks for supporting me in this competition.
Still in the running, Puerto Rico!
For me to win Miss Universe, it will mean something historic. I already made history in Puerto Rico, and I would love to do that in the space and the platform of Miss Universe.
Moving ahead, Nigeria.
I feel like it's hard work. You need that skill, and I also feel like another skill is the belief in yourself. Because a lot of the times we always feel like we can't achieve this, we can't do this, but I feel like it always starts from within, so that's actually really important.
The next woman advancing is Canada!
I'm the first Indigenous woman from my country to win this title and to ever represent at Miss Universe. So I've made history already. But the most important thing about that is that Indigenous women are being seen.
Stepping into the semifinals, Cuba!
The most unique quality I bring to this contest is being the first Cuban after more than 57 years. I would say that the most beautiful thing about my country is the people.
Heading to the next round, China!
然后我能代表中国人民站在这里，我就感觉非常的自豪和骄傲。然后我会向全世界展示我们中国女性同胞的美。
Our 10th semifinalist is Japan!
I take pride in any small achievements, any big milestones. I think we need to celebrate the small moments as much as possible. Always put yourself out there and don't be afraid to take risks.
Congratulations to the first 10 semifinalists. 20 more will be joining them, but right now let's check in with our experts, Zuri and Catriona, to break down the first group. Ladies.
Thank you, Mario, and congratulations to those 10 women. That has to be such an incredible feeling. Kat, what do you think about this first group of 10?
I mean, wow. I was excited before. I'm excited now. Oh, only the first group, and there's 2 more to go. Cuba, last place in 1957, so making some great history tonight.
She's back, baby. This is the 73rd Miss Universe, live from Mexico City.
For the first time ever, at Miss Universe, Pandora, is presenting an award to the delegate with the most inspiring personal story. The award recognizes a woman whose journey, resilience, and authenticity inspires others.
Thank you, ladies, and welcome back to Miss Universe live from the Arena CDMX right here in beautiful Mexico City.
Okay, so we've already met 10 of our semifinalists, and now it's time to find out who the next 10 will be.
Yes, let's do this.
Okay, the 11th woman moving to the semifinals is Egypt.
I consider one of my superpowers is turning pain into power. Whatever life throws at me or whatever someone throws a stone on me, I take it as a stepping stone to reach higher places. Because I believe that life is not how it is, it's how you respond to it.
Joining the top 30 is Mexico!
The quality that is going to make me stand out is my emotional intelligence. Because if you have these control emotions, you can do whatever you want in every moment in your life.
The next semifinalist is Argentina.
Very curious person, every day changing. Despite everything that life throws to you, good and bad, we can achieve everything that we want only if we get in tune with our determination.
Still in the chase for the crown, Thailand!
Being proud of myself, being proud of my people. I've always wanted to be here since I was very young. It was my dream to be here representing Thailand.
Advancing to the semifinals, Peru.
I've always been so joyful and trying to be positive in every situation. I believe it's the most important thing is to take always good situations from adversity.
The Sweet 16th pick is Macau!
I am very resilient. I also possess determination, compassion, and confidence. I always achieve whatever I put my mind to.
The next woman advancing is Philippines.
It has always been my dream since I was a little girl. I was only that girl who would always look into the mirror and pretending I would shout the country Philippines in the Miss Universe stage.
Up next, Ecuador!
I had all that I need to achieve anything I wanted. The most important thing in life is to become a learner.
Our next pick is Bolivia.
Representing Bolivia on Miss Universe, it's really an honor. Don't be afraid of anything. You can be what you want to be.
And the 20th woman heading to the semifinals is Malaysia!
I'm someone that is very adventurous. I love to try new things and really pushing myself out of my comfort zone. I want to bring a representation of a really strong, powerful woman.
These 10 women are officially in the top 30. There are only 10 spots left. Zuri and Catriona, what do you think?
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited right now. I've got to know, what are your thoughts, Kat, as a Miss Universe?
I'm so happy. Of course, we have Mexico, Thailand, Philippines, and of course, making history. First time for Egypt and Macau to proceed to the semifinals. Wow. All right, well, now the pressure really starts to ramp up. There are only 10 spots left.
That's right. I mean, these picks are absolutely incredible. When we come back, we're going to find out the last 10 women who are advancing to the semifinals.
And the top 30 will compete in the swimsuit competition. It's the 73rd Miss Universe live from Mexico.
We're about to find out which women will fill the last 10 spots of the semifinals.
Which means 95 of these women have reached the end of their journey in this competition.
All of them should be so proud of making it this point. They've all represented and honored their countries so well.
Yes, absolutely.
But it's time, you guys. It's time to meet our final 10 semifinalists. Still in the running for the crown is Russia!
I represent the largest country in the world, Russia. I'm a medical university student. I want to be cancer scientist to help people fight cancer.
Moving ahead, Aruba.
Such an honor because I've been representing Aruba from a very young age. For me, it's not only an honor, but it is part of my identity.
Joining the top 30, Finland!
I hope that I'll be able to represent all the possibilities, potential, challenges that Finnish women face. And I hope that I can do so with pride.
Advancing to the semis, Dominican Republic.
Queda demostrado que los sueños sí se hacen realidad cuando se trabajan, cuando nos enfocamos, pero por supuesto cuando ponemos el corazón y el alma.
Next up, Cambodia!
I believe that I'm very strong. Like, I'm a problem solver, and also I'm very dedication to what I do. Very, very disciplined, and I'm also a mom.
Still chasing the crown, Nicaragua!
He aprendido a trabajar y a luchar por mis sueños. Y sé que con trabajo, enfoque y disciplina, todo se puede lograr.
The 27th semifinalist is Denmark!
The one thing that admires me the most by Denmark is the people there. We are such an international community, and it really affects on how open-minded we are as a community.
The next delegate advancing is Venezuela!
La vida me ha regalado esta oportunidad. Para mí significaría un gran honor obtener esta corona.
Moving to the semifinals is Zimbabwe!
firmly believe that what makes me stand out is my unwavering commitment to making a positive impact in the world. I want to be able to be a role model to other girls.
And the final woman joining the top 30 and winner of the Miss Universe People's Choice fan vote is Chile!
Lo que más me llena de orgullo de mi país son las personas. Son luchadoras, son fuertes y son resilientes.
Congratulations to our last group of semi-finalists. Zuri and Catriona, what do you think?
Well, the top 30 is set. Zuri, what are your thoughts on this last group of 10?
I mean, what an incredible lineup, first of all 10 women, incredible. A little bummed I didn't hear USA's name, but at the end of the day, Cambodia, first time ever, so excited for her.
And I'm sure her country is roaring back at home. Now the semifinals begin, and the women are all racing backstage to prepare for the swimsuit competition.
That's right, guys, back to you.
30 contestants are still in the running to wear the Miss Universe crown, and they're going to be taking over the role from a woman who did an amazing job this past year.
That's right. The 72nd Miss Universe, Shanice Palacios of Nicaragua, had an unforgettable year. Let's take a look.
Estoy muy contenta de compartir con todos ustedes, muy feliz de estar en esta noche tan especial.
I am so grateful for everything I have learned this past year. This changed my entire life. I got to travel, learn different cultures, see the wonders of the world.
You're the best Miss Universe I've ever seen.
La nueva Miss Universo es...
When I won, I cannot even describe the feeling. I feel fortunate and grateful for all the love from the people.
Let's hear it for the reigning Miss Universe, Shanice Palacios.
Shanice, it must be a little bittersweet getting rid of the title tonight. What was your favorite moment?
Anytime that I share with the young little girls that I met around the world, and remember, believe in your voice and listen your inner voice too.
Thank you.
Shanice, is there anything else you'd like to say to all the people out there?
Absolutely. I want to give you a special thank you to Miss Anne and Raúl Rocha. Los amo a todos. Gracias.
Gracias por todo, Shanice. The swimsuit competition is coming up next.
Ooh, this is the 73rd Miss Universe live on the Roku channel. Good job.
Welcome back to the 73rd Miss Universe competition live in Mexico City. It is time for our semifinalists to compete in the swimsuit competition.
Yes, that's right, Zuri. This will determine which of these delegates make it from the top 30 to the top 12. Ooh, that's a big cut. There is a lot riding on this.
Absolutely. So let's go back to our hosts for the swimsuit competition. Mario.
Thank you, Zuri. All right, this is big. Less than half of these women will be moving on to the evening gown round.
The swimsuit competition starts now.
Here are the semifinalists.
When France won her national title, part of the prize package included visiting every region of her country. She says it's been the best and most beautiful year of her life.
India has been following Miss Universe for 7 years, just waiting for her chance to be on this stage, inspiring the next generation of delegates. And you can tell she's making the most out of every stride.
Serbia's mom was a big pageant fan before she passed. Ivana says she's looking down on her tonight and would be so proud.
Vietnam
is glowing tonight, and she is serious about her nutrition. So before she left for Mexico City, she packed an entire suitcase full of healthy food that she's been sharing with her roommate. Roommate from heaven.
Puerto Rico!
Puerto Rico wins this year's award for having the most luggage. She packed 14 suitcases for less than 3 weeks here in Mexico City. A girl's got to have options.
Nigeria!
According to Nigeria, this swimsuit competition is the most fun and most empowering part of the Miss Universe competition.
Canada won a trip to Miss Universe 2018 in Thailand, where part of her prize package was getting to wear the official crown and sash. Who knows, she could be back in both tonight.
Cuba got a good Reiki massage and had her chakras aligned. Marianela says it clearly paid off because she feels ready to take on the universe.
The contestants are all wearing styles from the Miss Universe swimwear collection. They had 6 options and could choose their favorite cut and color. China clearly chose well.
Japan!
Now, the last time Miss Universe was held in Mexico, Japan won. So Kaya is hoping history repeats itself and she can bring the crown back to her country.
Egypt's family didn't initially support her after her divorce, but watching her make dreams come true on her own rekindled their relationship, and they've got so much to be proud of.
Mexico!
2 years ago, a fortune teller told Mexico that she'd someday win Miss Universe. And in a couple of hours, we'll find out whether or not that fortune teller was right.
Argentina decided to stop eating meat a decade ago. She says her vegetarian lifestyle makes her feel healthier and better aligns with her values.
Thailand!
Now, Thailand brought soil from her home country to Mexico so that even though she's halfway around the world, she still has a little bit of Thailand with her at all times.
Peru is here competing for Miss Universe, and her boyfriend is a Peruvian surfing champ. Talk about a power couple.
Macau!
While waiting backstage, Macau listens to music to get her in competition mode. Currently on her playlist is Post Malone's Better Now, but she's grooving to her own beat on stage tonight.
Philippines is an adrenaline junkie, but I'm not sure what extreme sport could compare to the adrenaline she's gotta be feeling right now.
Ecuador!
Now, Ecuador told us she already feels like a winner and doesn't need a crown. But if it's placed on her head, I'm guessing she'll happily accept.
Bolivia has an impressive resume and says interview is her strongest phase of competition. So if she makes the final question round, she should be one to watch.
Malaysia!
Now, when I say Malaysia's a fighter, I'm not being metaphorical. As a martial artist, she's battled it out in the ring and oftentimes won.
At 18 years and 3 months of age, Russia is the youngest of this year's 125 contestants. But with that confidence, she's proving age is nothing but a number.
Aruba!
As a former synchronized swimmer, Aruba is used to being judged in a swimsuit, but that judging typically happens underwater and without these killer Visano heels.
confident in her catwalk skills, and she's hoping that signature stride will help her walk away with the crown tonight.
Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic recently graduated from law school, and she's currently completing an internship at a Dominican court.
Cambodia founded a charity that serves 300 rural children, and she's currently building a school for students in rural areas.
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua, if she wins Miss Universe, it will just be the second back-to-back win for a country in the pageant's 73-year history. Let's hope for the best.
Denmark celebrated her 21st birthday 3 days ago, surrounded by her fellow delegates, and says it was a Miss Universe dream come true. The crown could be a really great birthday gift.
Venezuela.
Venezuela's 12-year-old daughter, Guadalupe, has been so supportive and keeps referring to her mom as Wonder Woman.
Zimbabwe says calming her nerves hasn't been easy here at Miss Universe, but meditation helps remind her what she's capable of and just how far she's come.
Chile.
Chile's entire family is in the audience tonight, and she has established quite a following since landing here in Mexico City.
Wow, they all look so gorgeous in their swimwear and shoes, thanks to Visano, the official shoe sponsor of the 73rd Miss Universe.
When we come back, the judges will select the top 12 delegates to head to the evening gown competition.
The 73rd Miss Universe is live on the Roku channel.
I mean, it's so nerve-wracking. Of course, this is a huge cut, Zuri. This is from 30 to 12. That's more than half. So you want to be really assessing your performance, but what can you do? It's already been done. I think it's just about breathing, being present in the moment. There is no moment that's ever going to be like this. In your whole of your life, you're standing against some of the most established, capable, powerful women in the world, and you've made it this far. So a huge congratulations to our delegates for coming the length of the way that they have.
Absolutely. So well said. I mean, and at this point, just being on this stage is triumph enough, right? These women are representing their countries in such beautiful and impressive ways. So they're all winners in my book at this point. When you think about where you were the year that you took the crown as Miss Universe, what sort of emotions were you feeling at this point backstage?
So much gratitude, so much pride, which is why I'm so grateful that we have an incredible audience here tonight in Mexico City.
Pretty good?
Because there is absolutely no better feeling than pursuing your dreams up on that stage, but feeling so well supported by your community, by your country. It really lifts up your spirit. It gives you so much pride with every step that the contestants make. And I felt this too. I felt the pride of my country. And this is what Miss Universe is all about. It's showing the capability, the power of women, that they're multifaceted and that they can do so many things. They don't have to be limited to one title.
You don't have to choose. And to that point about not being limited, even things like the age limit, right?
Yes.
Having women as old as 40 years old representing on the stage tonight, that is honestly one of the things that just warms my heart the most. It shows you that regardless of your age, your background, your socioeconomic status, you can absolutely rule the world. You put your mind to it and it's possible.
Exactly, and this is your third year back hosting here at Miss Universe. Does it ever get any different?
Does it ever get any different? It just gets better every year, you know? You fall in love with these countries, you fall in love with these women, the stories that they share, the platforms that they're raising awareness for. And what's really fascinating to me as someone who's really big on women's empowerment is I learn new things. Every time these ladies get up on stage and talk about what matters to them, what they carry on their hearts, what's important to their countries, I'm walking away learning a little bit more about what matters to the rest of the world. And I think that's awesome.
Oh, it's incredible. It's what Miss Universe is all about. And we love to see opportunities for these women to really pursue their goals and whatever advocacies and causes are close to their heart.
Absolutely, where the future is bright for all of them. I know that for sure. And it looks like the results are in. So let's go ahead and head over to Mario and Olivia.
30 delegates competed in the swimsuit competition, and now we are going to be finding out which 12 are moving forward.
The judges have made their picks.
The first delegate moving on in the competition is Bolivia!
The next woman heading on is Mexico!
The third delegate to advance is Venezuela!
Moving forward in competition. Argentina.
The next competitor heading to evening gown is Puerto Rico!
Advancing to the next round, Nigeria.
Only half the spots remain. The next selection is Russia!
The next delegate heading to the next round is Chile!
Our 9th spot goes to Thailand!
Taking the next step towards the crown is Denmark!
Two spots left. One of them goes to Canada!
And this is it. The final spot in the top 12. The last woman advancing is
Congratulations to our top 12.
Let's see what Zuri and Catriona have to think.
Oh, wow. What an incredible top 12. What a hard cut from 30 to 12. Zuri, how are you feeling?
Oh my gosh, like this crowd. The energy in here is electric. The evening gown competition and a performance from international superstar Robin Thicke are still to come.
The 73rd Miss Universe competition will be right back.
Hello, Universe! Hola, Universal! I love you. Los Amo. It has been 17 years. Finally, we came back to Mexico City. Viva Mexico! Miss Universe organization is dedicated to recognizing and empowering women from all over the world. I'm so proud this year that our delegates are such a diverse and inclusive group. Women of all ages, mothers, role models, each one of them is an inspiration, truly inspiration. And right now, we get to hear a super powerful story.
The leadership lacked when I was young. I wish when I stepped a foot into pageantry, I was teach that leadership. I wouldn't end up being, emotionally independent. I wouldn't end up in a failing marriage where I was staying there just because I'm dreaming about something big that someone is gonna come and realize in my life. I didn't know that I could actually do that. I didn't know my potential. Now I'm sitting here, since I embarked in this beautiful journey of Miss Universe, I'm realizing my potential. I'm 40 years old. Can you believe that it took me 40 years of my life to realize the potential I have sitting inside me, residing inside me, listening to you ladies? You inspired me. Young ladies, I'm competing with 19 years old. And I look at them, I'm like, oh my God, this woman, I wish I was like her when I was her age. I'm pretty sure that she said the same about me. However, we inspire each other, but it's never too late in life. I'm here and I will walk out from Miss Universe with something. I will walk out of it as a different person. Right. You know, for sure. As a different person, and show the world, show Malta what pageantry beauty is about. It's not only about standing on a stage, be pretty. Now we are looking into being a leader.
Miss Universe has a long and beautiful history. Personally, I have heard many stories from people all over the world. I have seen how Miss Universe has brought positive experiences that have transformed lives and entire families. This makes me feel very proud to represent this organization globally, and it inspires me to keep working tirelessly to those who trust and believe in us. Today, we have so much to celebrate. We are broadcasting live with 165 countries. You will enjoy everything. We have lovely and passionately prepared for the world. Today, we are making history. Despite the obstacles we faced from those who didn't want to succeed, we did it, and we did it together. I have personally interviewed each one of our delegates. Along with our amazing judges, I can confirm that by being inclusive, welcoming countries that have never participated before, listening, understanding their different realities, and respecting human rights. All these women are already winners. Each one of them represent us as Miss Universe in their 125 countries. They are our voice, our ears, our eyes through this incredible global platform, the oldest and the most majestic beauty pageant in the world. With discipline and responsibility, we are shaping the women leaders of tomorrow. Finally, I want to share that this majestic stage, which holds the dreams of our delegates and mine as well, radiates a powerful and positive energy. It represents the infinity, beauty, and the legacy of the woman, a legacy that transcends generations. After all, we all come into the world through the love of our mothers. Let's leave our mark on this short journey through in life. Thank you to my family here today, all the delegates, my corporate team, producers, staff, and friends. Thank you. God bless Miss Universe, and God bless all of you.
Muchas gracias, muchas gracias. The competition is far from over. It is almost time for the evening gown round and a Robin Thicke performance when we come back. Stay with us.
Mexico City. My name is Robin Thicke. Y'all ready to party? Woo! Let's go. We can make the pain disappear, and we can erase the past. Oh, we can make the future shine so bright. All right, and we can make right now all right.
Here are your semi-finalists, starting with Bolivia.
Bolivia is half Ukrainian and has family living there now. Her grandma and other family members moved to live with Juliana in Bolivia, leading many to dub her home the House of the Refugee.
Mexico doesn't just have the hometown crowd behind her, she's got this year's largest cheering section with more than 50 close friends and family members all shaking maracas so she can hear them.
Venezuela was expected to wear white during Thursday's preliminary competition, but she surprised us with the orange gown she was planning to save for tonight. When she first saw the design, she cried.
Argentina! Now, some people fight the nerves associated with being on a massive stage in front of millions of viewers, but Argentina embraces it, saying that adrenaline is the secret ingredient that makes her shine.
Puerto Rico!
Puerto Puerto Rico's gown was inspired by a pair of shoes she bought in Salinas. And it's not your typical dress. She worked with the School of Plastic Arts and Design in Puerto Rico to turn her vision into reality.
Nigeria.
Now, you might not believe it, but Nigeria couldn't walk for a full year after tearing her ACL. Plus, she needed to get comfortable in heels, so she took walking classes to turn her athletic swagger into a Miss Universe stride.
Lost without you, can't help myself. How does it feel to know that I love you, baby? Lost without you, tell me how you love me more, and how you think I'm sexy, baby. But you don't want nobody else. You don't want this guy, you don't want that guy. You wanna love yourself when you sing. Tell me how you love my body and how I make you feel, baby. You wanna roll with me, you wanna hold with me, you wanna stay warm, get out of the cold with me. I just love to hear you say it. It makes a man feel so good. Tell me the pain don't win. I need to hear it. I'm lost without you. Woo! Ladies, take it from here.
Russia!
Russia's gold and emerald green evening gown is meant to represent the richness of Russian history and culture. And fun fact, her favorite Miss Universe is my colleague tonight, Catriona Gray.
Chile! Now, Chile wore a fuchsia dress during the preliminary competition, but chose this gown dripping in crystals for tonight. She says the design was inspired by snow caps that adorn the Andes Mountains in her country.
Thailand!
Thailand's gown was inspired by a creature from Thai mythology that lives in the jungle and is half human, half bird. She loves how the design features elements from the past with a modern twist.
Denmark! Now, in addition to training in her home country, Denmark visited Thailand and the United States to prepare for Miss Universe. And she's wearing her favorite color tonight.
Canada!
Canada wanted to reference indigenous cultures, hence those beautiful beaded earrings. While this dress was inspired by Canada's Northern Lights, her preliminary gown was an homage to the bald eagle.
Peru! Now, it has been 67 years since Peru won Miss Universe, but the moment Tatiana saw this design, she knew it was the perfect gown for a powerful woman with nothing to hide.
Does it feel to know that I love you, baby?
Just spectacular. Let's please give a warm round of applause for my man Robin Thicke and all of the ladies in our evening gown competition.
Now it all comes down to the judges. Only 5 of those women will make it through to the next round. This is the 73rd Miss Universe live on the Roku channel.
Okay, it is time to announce our top 5, and you can feel the tension throughout the arena at the moment. We are all waiting to hear who will be moving on.
12 delegates just finished the evening gown round. Let's find out which one of them will advance.
The first delegate moving into the top 5 is Nigeria.
The next finalist joining her is Mexico!
Heading to the top 5 is Denmark.
The 4th spot goes to Thailand!
And now it's time for our last spot.
Only one more will move on. The last woman still in the running is Venezuela!
And there they are, the top 5.
Congratulations to all of you! Let's get a reaction from Zuri and Catriona.
Thank you, Olivia. The huge emotions in here right now. I mean, I was thrilled to see Nigeria up there, Mexico absolutely having a moment. What did you think about the top 5?
Oh my gosh, I'm so impressed. Thailand, Denmark, really just setting the bar so high. I'm so excited to see how they're all going to perform in the upcoming Q&A. We're just moments away from the top 5, facing questions directly from our judges.
That's right. The 73rd Miss Universe competition is live on the Roku channel.
Welcome back to Miss Universe here in beautiful Mexico City. We are down to the final 5 delegates, and they're about to face questions directly from our selection committee.
These questions are meant to test their poise under pressure and communication skills, both of which are essential in their potential role as Miss Universe.
Now each delegate will step up and draw a selection committee member's name at random from the bowl right here. That judge will then ask them a question, and the delegate will have 30 seconds to answer. When their time's up, we'll hear this sound.
And of course, we will provide interpreters for delegates who have asked for them in advance. Okay, Nigeria, you are up first. Please approach and choose a name. Okay, Miss Nigeria, you have chosen number 7, Michael Cinco. Michael, what is your question for Miss Nigeria?
What is more important, being liked or being respected, and why?
Can you repeat the question?
What is more important to you, being liked or being respected, and why?
I feel like it's being respected. We live in a society where we often don't feel respected because of who we are. And I feel like when you respect yourself, you respect others around you. And respect is really important. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Nigeria. Thank you.
Mexico, it is your turn. Please come and choose a name.
Gracias. You chose number 4, Camila Gurevitay.
Mexico, when something bad is happening in your life, what gives you power to keep going?
To keep going in my life is my mom. Through his fight of cancer, right now I'm feeling very happy to be here to represent his resilience, his perseverance, and his discipline about all this illness. I want to invite you to always feel your dreams. And as a powerful woman say, Diana de Gales, I want to be the queen of the people's heart.
Gracias, Mexico.
Denmark, please come over and pick a name from the bowl. Okay, Miss Denmark, you chose judge number 1, Lele Pons.
Hi. How would you live your life differently if you knew nobody would judge you?
Thank you for the question. Hola, Mexico! I would never change how I live my life. We learn from our mistakes. We learn every day. We learn something new, and we gotta take that. We gotta take that and bring it to the future. And that's why I live each day by each day, and I just gotta stay positive. And yeah, so no, I will not change nothing.
Thank you, Miss Denmark.
Thailand, it is time for your question. Please approach and pick a name. Thailand, you chose number 5, Gary Nader.
How are you? What qualities must someone have to be a truly successful leader for you?
A quality that a leader should have for me is empathy. Because no matter how good you are, no matter what kind of education you are, in the end, you need empathy to care about your people, to care about their well-being. And not only leader, I believe that everyone in this world needs to have empathy among each other. That's how we can unite.
Thank you, Thailand.
All right, it's time for the last question. Venezuela, please come pick a name from the selection committee. Translator, please. You can still pick. You have chosen number 2, Margaret Gardner. Margaret, what is your question for Miss Venezuela?
Describe the ideal woman of today and what you have in common with her.
Buenas noches, México. Mi momento ideal del día de hoy fue compartir y celebrar a todas las 127 mujeres que estuvimos aquí en el escenario. Dejando atrás las barreras, dejando atrás las diferencias y uniéndonos, dando un mensaje al mundo de respeto, de amor y unión, porque así se construye el mundo. Gracias.
Yes. Good evening, Mexico. My ideal moment today has been sharing with these amazing 127 women from all across the world, leaving behind our differences and sending the world a message of respect, love, and union, because that's the way the world is built.
Thank you, Miss Venezuela.
Those are some great answers, ladies. Thank you so much. And a big thanks to the top 5 and to our committee.
Zuri and Catriona, what do you think?
The final question round is still to come. If you could ask all of tonight's delegates one question, what would you ask?
I would ask them if they weren't going to bring home the Miss Universe crown tonight and they were given the opportunity to use a time machine, would they go back and redo their performance? Yes or no?
That's a good question.
Because you could go either way. You could be personality like, oh, I wish I had an extra shot of caffeine before getting out on that stage. Or maybe, you know, destiny, it is what it is.
What's done is done. I mean, the ladies really held it down with this first round of questions.
Absolutely.
Thailand talking about empathy being needed
I
for
loved your
leadership.
answer.
I mean, that's what the Miss Universe is going to do, is lead her people. So I love that answer. We're getting down to the wire, and one more question round is on the way. This is Miss Universe live from Mexico on the Roku channel.
When I was 8 years, I got diagnosed with an autoimmune disease. It was called lupus that caused psoriasis and vitiligo, 2 skin conditions. And when I used to go to school, everybody would tell me, like, please don't shake hands with me, or the parents filed a complaint that they don't want me in the pool with their kids. And honestly, I was a very introvert back then. I had 15 years of struggle in my life. Those 15 years were not easy to live. I wanted to cover, I didn't want any questions. But I say that self-confidence is something that you decide every day. This is my face, and this is my skin condition. Here I am, and I love myself the way I am. When I was 8 years, I got diagnosed with an autoimmune disease. It was called lupus that caused psoriasis and vitiligo, 2 skin conditions. And when I used to go to school, everybody would tell me, like, please don't shake hands with me, or the parents filed a complaint that they don't want me in the pool with their kids. And honestly, I was a very introvert back then. I had 15 years of struggle in my life. Those 15 years were not easy to live. I wanted to cover, I didn't want any questions. But I say that self-confidence is something that you decide every day. This is my face, and this is my skin condition. Here I am, and I love myself the way I am.
Welcome back to the 73rd Miss Universe competition live in Mexico City, and it all comes down to this. These 5 women have one last question to face, and their answers will help the selection committee determine who will be named the next Miss Universe.
I can hardly wait. We will ask each delegate an identical question. While one answers, the others will wear soundproof headphones. Each finalist has 30 seconds to answer, and just like in the last question round, an interpreter will be provided if requested. That time will not count against the 30 seconds.
All right. We feeling good?
I am so excited!
How are we feeling?
We're about to find out.
It is time for the final question.
It is all happening. Nigeria, you're first. Come on up. Please join me while the other finalists put on their headphones. Oh, thanks. Okay, Miss Nigeria, here is your question. Let's make sure those headphones are on. Okay, Miss Universe has inspired generations of women. What is your message to the ones watching you right now?
As a woman who has faced adversity, I feel like I have a powerful story. I don't stand here as Chidima Adetshina. I stand here as a symbol of hope, a beacon of faith. As someone who has persevered with grace, I believe I have fought for not only myself, but for Africa.
Thank you, Miss Nigeria. Thank you.
Mexico, please join me. Mexico, here's your question. Miss Universe has inspired generations of women. What is your message to the ones watching you right now?
As my social project says, say no to cyberbullying and cyber harassment. Right now we're in a huge problem that is social medias. And the message that I want to give to the world is to fight, control, and adapt to this new situation with the emotional intelligence that we need to have. We need to have this emotional intelligence so we can control that emotions. And with that emotions, we can give that message with no fears. Thank you.
Gracias, Mexico.
Denmark, it's your turn. Here is the final question. Miss Universe has inspired generations of women. What is your message to the women watching you right now?
My message to all the world that are watching out there is, no matter where you come from, no matter your past, you can always choose to turn it into your strengths. It will never define who you are. You just gotta keep fighting. I stand here today because I want to change. I want to make history. And that's what I'm doing tonight. So never give up. Always believe in yourself and your dreams. And that is exactly what you're going to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Denmark.
Thailand, you're up. Thailand, here's your question. Miss Universe has inspired generations of women. What is your message to the ones watching you right now?
One message I would like to give them is to always believe and to always have hope. Working on my project Opal for Her, I work along breast cancer patients and doctor. We all know that it is a hard thing to overcome this disease, but what I can feel is everyone has hope and everyone believes that tomorrow will be a better day. As long as you believe, your power is infinite, and as long as you have hope, your spirit and your power will shine. Thank you.
Thank you, Thailand.
And finally, Venezuela. Venezuela, please join me. Here is your question. Miss Universe has inspired generations of women. What is your message to the ones watching you right now?
Buenas noches. El mensaje más importante que voy a dar esta noche va dedicado a todas las mujeres, no solamente las que están aquí, sino alrededor del mundo.
My message tonight is addressed to the most important persons in the world, not only the women here tonight, but across the world.
La corona de esta noche no es la que representa una Miss Universo. La corona de esta noche es cada una de estas mujeres que le ha brindado el respeto, el amor y la visibilidad a todos sus países.
The crown tonight does not only go to the representative of Miss Universe tonight, but the crown goes to every single woman that has earned the respect, love, and visibility for us to be here tonight.
Thank you so much, Miss Venezuela. Thank you.
A big thanks to all of you ladies. All 5 of you are absolutely remarkable.
These delegates have all earned their spot in the finals through their dedication and their hard work, and now their fate is officially in the hands of the selection committee.
As they work towards their decision, let's see what Catriona and Zuri think. Ladies?
I have chills right now. I mean, Nigeria talking about being not just a beacon of hope for herself, but for all of Africa. She made it clear she's representing not just her country, but an entire continent.
Yes, that was so powerful, so well delivered. The women really handled themselves so well. And when we come back, the finalists will give our judges a final look, and then it's time to cast their votes.
That's right. Our crowning moment is coming up. This is the 73rd Miss Universe live on the Roku channel.
That it was friendly between her and me.
Welcome back. It's time for our final look, which gives the top 5 women their last chance to make an impression on the judges.
There's a lot at stake right now. These women would all make a great Miss Universe, so let's celebrate each and every one of them as they walk across the stage.
And to provide them with a soundtrack befitting of the moment, please welcome Chilean singer-songwriter, the red hot Nico Ruiz.
Sé que esta noche puedo ver cómo vienes hacia mí con tu luz en la penumbra, y sé que me embriago con tu calor y que el frío se hace ardor cuando tus velas me alumbran, y te diré, recuérdame con calma en tu pudor. Y cuando estés amando, cuando te estén besando, cuando te estés mordiendo aquel orgullo triste y tuyo, cuando despierto, me abrazas con tu mirar y me vuelven a pasar las hojas del otoño con el viento. Cuando despierto, me cuesta abrir mi voz y me imagino a los dos guardando en sobres todos los recuerdos y decirte quiero ser tu prisionero, amarte con un corazón de acero. Sé que si algo sale mal, no te voy a perdonar. Si es que acaso tú me culpas, sé que si canto esta canción, por lo menos las heridas con palabras se me curan. Y te diré, recuérdame con calma en tu pudor. Y cuando estés amando, cuando te estén besando, cuando te estés mordiendo aquel orgullo triste y tuyo, cuando despierto, me abrazo en tu mirar y me vuelven a pasar las hojas del otoño con el viento. Cuando despierto, me cuesta abrir mi voz y me imagino a los dos guardando en sobres todos los recuerdos y decirte quiero ser tu prisionero, amarte con un corazón de acero. Ay, me abrazo en tu mirar y me vuelven a pasar las hojas del otoño con el viento. Cuando despierto, me cuesta abrir mi voz y me imagino a los dos guardando en sobres todos los recuerdos y decirte quiero ser tu prisionero, amarte con un corazón de acero.
Make some noise again for our top 5 finalists.
Zuri and Catriona, any last thoughts?
Oh, well, if I were a judge, which I'm not, my top 2 are definitely Nigeria and Thailand.
I totally agree with you on that one. I mean, the big moment is almost here. When we come back, someone is taking this crown. Don't go anywhere.
For me, when I think about perseverance, there's this quote that my mom would always tell me. She still tells me, is that failure will never overtake me if my desire to succeed is strong enough.
Absolutely.
The only limits that you face are the ones that you accept. And, you know, to be here as Miss USA and to identify with a personal model that is demanding excellence, my parents never gave me the opportunity to say I can't.
Are you ready?
3, 2, 1. The crown of Miss Universe 2024.
Welcome back to the 73rd Miss Universe live here in Mexico City. It is almost time to hand out the crown, but before our next winner is revealed, we'd like one more moment with our 72nd.
Shanice Palacios has made her country of Nicaragua so proud. She spent her year as a global ambassador, using her platform to shine a light on the important issues for her.
Please give one more round of applause to Shanice Palacios for her final walk as Miss Universe.
Hello, Universe. A year ago, a proud Latin American woman's life changed, and a nation, Nicaragua, was filled with light. Thank you for choosing me as your people queen. Because when you are chosen as Miss Universe, you will never stop being Miss Universe. Women from all over the world, remember, make your voice heard. I believe in the change you can make. Remember, for women, there are no limits. Con amor, Shanice Palacios Cornejo, your Miss Universe 2023, la reina de la nueva era.
Thank you, Shanice. Universe. Thank you so much, Shanice.
Gracias, Shanice. Now, we began this night with 125 women on one stage, all vying for the crown. Now, one of them will live that dream.
I cannot believe it's already that time of the night. We are about to find out who will be the next Miss Universe. The selection committee has made their choice, and we would like to thank our official auditor, BDO Mexico, for verifying the results.
Yes. It is time to find out who has become the next Miss Universe.
Okay, the fourth runner-up for Miss Universe is Venezuela!
The third runner-up is Thailand!
The second runner-up is Mexico!
Okay, we are down to the final two. Nigeria and Denmark, please step forward.
One of you will be taking the crown and representing women all over the world as Miss Universe. If for any reason the winner is unable to complete her duties, the first runner-up will take her place. Good luck, ladies!
The new Miss Universe is Denmark!
Yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night, all one night. Oh, yes, it's ladies' no shame, and the feeling's right. Oh,
Congratulations, Denmark! Please take your first walk as Miss Universe.
Yes, it's ours for the taking. My kingdom is more than just dreams. I'm just being real for my team. Let me show you who runs this town. Sit back, let me adjust my crown. And that's on facts, no captions.
Congratulations again to our Miss Universe! And a big thank you to all of you in Mexico City for a great, great experience.
Be sure to follow Miss Universe to see where next year's show will be.
It is truly a ladies' night celebrating our new queen. Give it up for our dance diva, Vakina! This is Mario Lopez and Olivia Campos saying good night!
Sin way, I could do it all day. Ya la puerta está abierta, las mujeres sí cuentan en la G-Wagon.
Tienen 4 mamazotas, todos quieren probar, pero esa es otra cosa. Pueden mirar, pero no pueden tocar. No te pa' romancing, esto es pa' gozar. No te guíes por la cara de inocente, que yo vengo con mi flow de criminal. No shame, no shame, no shame, no shame. It's time to change. Oh yes, it's